The 8 worst startup companies in history. The word startup seems to be taking over the internet, and it is these startups that have been banking money on money every day. However, not all of these startups are successful. Most of these fail significantly. But which startups have failed recently? And why have they failed? What makes them the worst startup? In this video, we will be talking about the 12 worst startup companies in history that have failed miserably. We will be covering every aspect related to this news, so if you are new to this channel, then do make sure to hit the subscribe button. Continue watching the video till the end to know more. We have listed down the worst startup companies in history. Let's have a look into it. Number 1. Volt Bank. Total funding, $102 million. The company's collapse is a further blow to a business model that Australian government and regulators promoted heavily after a 2018 inquiry into misconduct in the finance industry led to a loosening of rules for new banking entrants. Rising inflation and interest rates this year have made it harder for online-only banks, called neobanks in Australia, to compete with established lenders, making fundraising much more difficult. Number 2. Nice Tuan. Total funding $1.2 billion. As it expanded into small towns, costs rose disproportionately. Goods were sold at below cost to entice customers. Fake buyers appeared at the end of each month to meet sales targets. Nice Tuan reportedly had a sales target of 80 billion yuan in 2021, but brought in no more than 2 billion in a good month. In March, Meituan, Nice Tuan, Pinduoduo, and Xingsheng, Yushuan were each fined 1.5 million yuan for fraud and dumping. In May, Nice Tuan was fined for misleading advertising. The fines really tied our hands. We couldn't do the kind of promotions our competitors were doing, which really hurt sales. Number 3. LendUp. Total funding, $366 million. LendUp, backed by some of the biggest names in venture capital, said CFPB Director Rohit Chopra in a Tuesday statement, "We are shattering the lending operations of this fintech for repeatedly lying and illegally cheating its customers." Number 4. Younyao. Total funding, $210 million. The manager of Younyao's Weibo account used it to denounce the CEO, Han Yi, encouraging people to sue him and claiming some employees haven't been paid for 3 months. Number 5. Xincha. Total funding, $100 million. After a year marked by COVID-19 and an increasingly difficult capital raising environment, and following a review of the market in Australia, Xincha has decided to withdraw the bank account and stash account and cease being a bank. This was an incredibly hard decision. We hope to refocus the business in other areas, such as our US share trading product, Dabble, should circumstances allow. Number 6. Essential Products. Total funding, $330 million. Essential is shutting down less than 3 years after the startup unveiled its first smartphone. The company's only complete product, the Essential phone, sold poorly and received mixed reviews. A follow-up phone was cancelled, and a number of other promised devices like a smart home assistant and operating system never materialized. Number 7. Ubiome. Total funding, $110 million. The company's co-founders have resigned. It faces law enforcement scrutiny over its billing practices. It's currently in bankruptcy proceedings, and it filed a motion Tuesday to move from Chapter 11 to Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which would mean liquidating its assets and shutting down. And finally, number 8. Anki. Total funding, $205 million. Anki has ceased product development and they are no longer manufacturing robots. To our partners and customers, thank you all for your support and joining us on this journey to bring robotics and AI out of research labs and into your homes. Do you have any other startups in mind? Is there another worst startup that we didn't mention? Did we miss out on anything? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We would love to get to know your perspective on this matter. Let's discuss these in yet another video, so stay tuned. Well, that's it for today's video. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the video, then do make sure to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button too. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of such awesome videos. Until then, see ya.